of the turning points are me what you may be good friend. Otumfour Japan. Yeah. We released a statement. The office of Bawko, yes, on the office of the former member of parliament, Otumfour Japan. And reading the statement, I feel that we should begin to think a statement and to have Ghana at heart. Sure. And to ensure, say, whatever interest I perceive as Ghanaians, the Ghana percentage should always supersede personal interest. Yeah. That continues to be the challenge. Now, let me read out the statement from the office of the former member of parliament. The position on this matter, which I feel, say, maybe to calm nerves down a bit. I am following with deep concern the recent escalation of tensions in Bawku and its surrounding areas. The cycle of violence and reprisals continues to harm innocent lives and disrupt our path to national unity. At this crucial moment, I urge all parties, especially the youth, to choose peace. No matter how deep the grievance, violence is never the answer. Our future depends on peaceful coexistence. I commend President Mahama for committing to the Otumfour Sh0ck the second-led mediation process, originally set up by President Kofitv. This is true statesmanship, putting Ghana above partisanship. Let us support this effort wholeheartedly. When Bawku is at peace, Ghana is stronger. We must move forward together. And this is coming from the office of the former member of parliament. For Asin Central. And then Mekika other matters be a patriotic party. And I understand that or he has a talk or Cambridge. On the 9th to 10th of May, and Oxford, yes, on 24th to 25th. Remember that aspect of politics, there be NPP. But this is a message from
fantastic, and this is a pure sound mind message from Honorable Kennedy here in Japan. This is how I believe we should be charting the path, if indeed as a mine it shouldn't be about me MPP 90 and NDC no power yenka jamum nenyo jamum emfanchu abano ise na ban ba no. It shouldn't be say me NDC 90 no baby o say to ma me front ma me ka de betimi afavor me party ne ko. This is a talker a betimi aboa ame nyina come together me hu say baby ababedu no. We should accept our fault, find a lasting way. We should be forgiven. That is it. Because see you move into me francho. We should be forgiven. Because if we are not, and we had a conversation on Bedroom. Yeah, that was where Stuttgart, Brekum West, member of parliament, and Alfred Thompson. Is that correct? Yeah, Kojo Thompson. And also, and the matter hinges on the issue of forgiving ourselves and opening up a fresh chapter. Because Ufa Benkuma. That is it. So if you try to even navigate and make sure say and nobody is prepared already to forget about those things. So how do we progress? Another funny critical area on the matter of tariff increase, electricity. But the credit say it has been influenced by all of us. It has been influenced by all of us. If we start apportioning blame, which we can easily do, getting the results for this solution at Bawku, peaceful solution at Bawku, it be a problem. Now see Okroman say, only pa mampenyin kurano. Edit to me, Gidia Shenimu, and then the Russian say, or Betty May can deform us from Jabana. Look at the number of times our politics and our newspapers and then our media house. Look at the number of times Yama Quine, Ama Yam friendly Diema Sebi, any partisan. In this country, now who to go to? Our go-to person, Crown, a problem in this country. Why? Okofa Samjona and I say, Okofa wine. And the space is being enjoyed with impunity, and nobody wants to talk about this. Brana Esla Usuonum.
Yeah.
Minister Michelle Baby.
Communication minister.
Yes, Michelle Baby Obia.
Yeah.
One of the key things that they be that many Obi transnational mechanisms say Obi. If we don't regulate our
social media space.
Yeah. If we don't regulate it, na yesoso nyoma swa where in this country nyoma ye abnormal and ye normal in our sights. It is pass ye dwene say the kumbo kan no na ya chechire o man no man that church me agina pampe no that adwene no we've lost it.
Yeah.
What we do in this country now is that our solutions to problems are knee-jerk and political solutions. If you do knee-jerk solutions in political solutions and no number one this year efficiency form 2 and I'm a poem doing some efficiency form 3 and I'm a mebru do dona akose betting 4 and I'm a man yourself about the most important number one
and
job,
creative business in Ghana. That's the only business that you want to become rich overnight.
This is the country that we are building.
Yes.
This is the country that we are building.
People are killing, people are lying, people are murdering, people saying you're being to be at the forefront.
Completely.
While other countries are building businessmen and women who hold up their country. This is a country no man come to a standstill. Nobody moves, nobody comes in. A country built on people are very successful through politics. How can we survive?
Survival now can want them know. That's why maybe Dominic, once we are talking about business,
yeah.
I hear the chief of staff of the country,
Julius Debra.
Exactly.
Yes.
And I feel that sometimes, I had them impressed by a talk shop because a junior or their tuja say I'm free MPP NDC. Now businesses and businessmen on Ghana for you are not conscious, you are not deliberate about pushing them, whether old or new. Internet Angie Hill no now about so I say now man a group of Opiana Angie Hill be super and then Kingdom no now Angie Hill man be super and then new ones so mubem no near mama super by the close of every year, not a term.
Yeah.
If we are able to put 5 strong businessmen Ghana together 4 years now, we have 20 businesses and businessmen Ghana some Ghana say. But the chief of staff is talking. But and so when we are done, then we analyze critically and how best it can be effective. Now going forward as a country, let me oh man, our chief of staff. When we are back, we'll have a conversation around it.
A lot of funds are going to come into the economy because once a business starts, it stimulates the local economy where the company will be the business is cited and people get employed, they get money and they pay their taxes, they buy other products from other people, and then our economy is stimulating and growing. And so I think what he intends achieving is that he wants to grow businesses. He wants to be remembered for one thing, that during his tenure, at least, if for nothing at all, he brought up the conversation, invited business people, and asked them to start something. Not just starting, but encouraging banks to give them the necessary support so that we will develop our nation. At least each of the banks that will show up are going to pick 5 projects, 5 bankable projects for this year. And they expect that next year when we return to Kweu, they will invite those 5 people that they helped or assisted to come and testify. So if this continues for the next 5 years, each bank picking minimum 5 people, 5 enterprises to support, the following year doing the same, I'm sure by the end of his 4-year tenure, we'll have over 600 enterprises.
So you better channel 1 TV for us to say or in video and come away a free one kasa video. So we appreciate you so much. And because that's the chief of staff. What kind of passion of the president?
You see, there be a mechanic has some way. I say so my Ghanaian say I'm building yanka say dia. If you are saying kwajaye.
Yansha say
I'm building yanka say dia. O man if you are saying kwajaye. Most of our lucrative businesses here in Ghana, apart from politics, akwa kudi manfra for nsem. It's the economy na kasano. We don't own our economy.
How own the crime?
Now look at the center of Accra. the capital of Ghana. Who am the center of Accra?
I hold the crummy.
Near Kato Sauko, many Kodias and Swaka switch. Then can the old car, baby, I and one family. A whole are some to a moment to me, Jenny, Jacqueline 15 years ago. That becomes our pride. Your hobby way, Musso mine said, I could see so mine, no, your gun and the Elcoswa. Then the yellow ya was one tias. But mobile from free approach them no way the corona mine no since boneso. How can we survive on this? Maybe I make us way. And if the dam share the former president and now the Dan Kofitv, Ewura Sabalabuji na Pofio Damango. Because as was company, I gave back wire up to now, no nyadri the closure of Ghanaian banks.
It's been taken over by foreigners.
You see, me say
the mining sector taken over by foreigners.
And for Wakasabi, I say, Akuko Batai. Ne 90 aba ne sunkumuba menka se meka ne se na se bi banks ne mpanifo bi nya boni o
sisu bi makoko bata
ne 9 etiaba but enkumuba
ebetiaba
but
kuni enkunu
eni kwase kuno
from so no de ebeba
mpanifo ya eye aware wo se mu say yes akwada be yam so o se etwena so entwe akwada na so ma akwada ne nkowu no free onsa asa bu besu o me ya ntwe ho konkodu san pempenso no no kure banks ne bi ni mo ye na esenfata. But the issue say, a young bank, sir. A Ghana ni a bank. Yeah, then you and the capital and the simple better crum hanum. Or my about 60% of the budget support if from on neighbor. Or should be the first country also there be the bench say, how can we ensure the Ghana ni business a bit me thriving?
That's the first priority. How do we ensure
that a Ghanaian business
a bit thriving?
Because about 50 to 60% of budget support is from our neighbor. So we focus near and say, how can I be independent? Maybe I'm say independent, you're independent or maybe our mind. So we independent come the 1 year independent. And now bro near see a braji and one free and some almost no and ye janico tuomo. A young crew to Numanana campus see a benty and what you free and some say
still slaves.
And the Ghana Nico drop Rochen Urukukum, Cobranis Urukuku 5,000, William Besso. To get a bano cato sabrete to met the burning Casas and Nature or Tinicrum. And then the chief of staff Ekano. Celebrations when the Enyebu Ghana Hanum. Dear, how to a government the doing to put up a enabling environment to ensure that business will grow. How well sector. Have we grown our own businesses?
Ekwan paben ya faswa yankase adwuma ye no Ghana of what is your group yapegem
ochine bi ene dwamama na power NDC ni eche na memhwe listening NDC business nyina ba gina yie na dwamama ko na MPP aba okay the dwamama won na wodom business we be ko down we NDC time no ogro ye down we be ko down eti hafa mama MPP list no MPP so business guys ne say ni apedwa mu a na we so ba nti kosiko eso gina kwantia. My businesses are making billions of dollars. There's no single Ghanaian owned business that is worth about $5 billion. There's no single Ghanaian owned business in Ghana that is worth about $5 billion. How can we survive as a country when China and the rest are building billionaires?
Yeah, we progress in terms of
business. And this no yambu NPP for the Yinamu baby. Now NPP abani bu NDC for the Yinamu. And today be a business man. Can we tell ourselves say Ghana you see a crown cocoa about $400 million a year? So be in your business will bet me says can be yes I don't know. Oh my your business, what's your business will be so more? So when you why you say you sacrifice to the whims and caprices of our political party, especially MPP and this year, you can't survive. So our businessmen are allowed to do short works. Because Kadudu also could share the MPP and DC. That's what we are surviving the terrain.
To be quite 6 months.
To be quite 6 months or not at the
but Yenchu was
because what sorty minister, what sorty chief director, what sorty presidency. It will you good to go. You knew the businessmen are Cassicano, or my engagement, papa. Or Cassodin, I be papa, when you've been from coffee. Your man a contract best $100 million, no, or my best $80 million, then you quite him. It is a Kanakasa de Quakoya, a Quanasia $100 million at the end. Hey, best $5 million.
Okay, so back to our conversation. This is the Chief of Staff of Wakasa. What do you think continues to be the challenge? I'm a wing where the normal talk shop at Bribiada, Yakan so Wakasa will say, President Mahama Nakoma Swade, and he say, Uncle be free a year a Benya Sono. Na Anya Shekrano, Ghana for Enuma, any Ghana for businesses. Nipa be eduno 20 die nanka o exit yakono no obetime case na koma so say me and na me hihye so ana saadi we nyina etime aba. So clearly that is the area that we are looking at. How do we ensure the chief of staff can, because normally any the first attempt at what does it the yano be kwa akoka ebe wi akire no na akoye the opposite, or it will not be implemented well. Fantastic idea. How do we get it implemented?
His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Yamanu credie eni afa. Yamanu credie. O man so man udika ekano. Boniface eyedin. See ebetim de yebone a church hono eyedin. Eti ene endis ni bit bia na adwnyina ne say MPP ba no mo ya ade bia eti amenkrofo. Eti chinchina we need to make sure say this MPP ni business should go down. This a country unemployment is skyrocketing. See ya more businessmen it be so ma Bawku say Mr. His Excellency and the Chief of Staff. Yenim ya my woman. Businesses are they are already in the system. Make some young baby being ho. And Pelisi Ebisha wonu mu na to bia eben. Ni order dano. Ye establish you. The order dano. Ye establish you. Nema sankofo no enya ntaban enya na so ye. Sebe ya emfa ne asoche a ebebo. Ena no twere kan se ensuo ne kodo ne bebo afa bia e wo poi so. Sebo for benkum ebo for ne fa. They should be able to stand the weather. Whether NPP NDC, we should build them. Me my dream konko say e NDC aban na bent no enkofa ye bedu mu nyina ye NDC for. Me yenkogu NPP ni adwuma. See ya dream pe fe pass ampa. Obeti say Ibrahim Mahama. Now and ese cement kwa ho ya ede. E kwamre betimi afa so aboase be ya ne jetta cement betimi gina na so am ya kase. Ye can one of the finest cement factories in Africa. Ye bobo jetta cement ya ka ho. E kwan be. E me jetta cement enko ye only a Ghanaian product ye beto Ghana anko a. They be travel the shores of our country. E kwan be na ye be fa so. E kwan be betimi afa so. Plus other business. Na ba betimi afa so support no. Plus other businesses in so our system dada. Zoom Lion, Kofitv, Alex Buamo. Those contractors. Akwanya ye kwamra ba so betimi afa so de abo say. And then they say ye mane konko ese contractor kwa kwagini sika. Woni mbese ho chichimu edu kwa kuma minister. Ase otimi akwa kwa ye adwuma. No physical ko ye adwuma betimi abo ye nyina. And me fa parliament kwa so. Na me wura hu ye kunsa kwa na sha say tutu. Then I ask myself, sa kwa we finance minister faso. Akoya mfaso ya parliament anymore. Sa kwa we ya road minister faso. So I ask myself, say to faso manager. O mka no mfaso na eshuga se ya. Ye yo mfe. Ba contract na yes akwa no. Contract na yes akwa no. O ma ye mo Ghanaian businesses. O ma ya se bi ahokyere ne awon ye hia. Ne nipa betie e